My name is Zach Protzman. I'm part of the strategy team here at Cars.com. It's a company underneath our parent company, Classified Ventures, that also includes Apartments.com, pretty well-known entity here in Chicago. And what we're doing here today is called Cars IQ, and that's something that we instituted several years ago. Every Friday morning from 9:30 to 10, we invite guest speakers to come in and do a presentation. Now sometimes we get lucky like today, and we have somebody as talented as Barb Burgess come in. Sometimes we do people from inside the company that come and speak, senior leaders, department heads, and they come in and they talk to the group about maybe something fun or exciting that their team is working on. We also have people that come in and they simply share something they're passionate about. It might not necessarily be cars related or internet related even. It could be something around the do-it-yourself movement, and maybe they're a weekend engineer and they build something interesting, right? We find a way to apply that to the business and give people a chance to learn new things, go outside of their comfort zone, focus on things beyond just their team and their daily activity. That's what this meeting is all about. The content was phenomenal. Barb's obviously incredibly gifted. Everybody loved it, that was pretty clear. And it's really impactful for Cars.com. We focus a lot on engagement here in the company and coaching people on how to be engaged and be in the moment, right? I loved the being on your BlackBerry or your phone or texting. I love that example, a very tactical example. If you're doing that and you're talking to somebody, you're not really being engaged. I love that example, and I think it's really applicable. I saw a lot of heads nodding, and I saw a lot of light bulbs go off. And what she was talking about true grit, about being able to recognize a scenario or a situation where you have the opportunity to take a stand or walk away from a situation that isn't beneficial to you. That's hard for people to do. That takes some courage, and that takes a little bit of practice. And again, I saw some heads nodding when she was talking about those things, and I really think it stuck today. I'm excited to see what kind of questions and activity we get on our internal blog regarding this content after the event.
The research shows that the people who are willing to take the risks are the ones that get recruited for the job. And those transformational leaders, they don't need permission, they don't need a title, they don't need anything. They take responsibility for their influence, they assume they're in a place to make a contribution, and they make it as fully as they can, and then they screw up sometimes, and then they clean it up. We're at Cars.com and Apartments.com talking about transformational leadership and engagement. You know what I think is cool is just kind of going from place to place and seeing what companies are investing in, like that they have this series, and they invest in outside ideas and things coming in, every week, I think is just great. And I think having talked with some of the senior people afterward, just seeing the diversity of opinions and approaches and sort of engaging in dialogue about what works. I mean, my sense is like people care about having something that works and really being in that learning mode of exploring what's possible, what's the right way, does this work, does that not work? And I think to be engaged in that dialogue is almost more important than sort of what the formula of answers is. So it's cool, very fun. I mean, the thing for me is always looking at like how could we do it better, because I mean, I just feel so passionate about what it is that we do. I mean, just talking to one of the executives at the end here, but I look at myself 13 years ago and I already had success, I already had all those things, but to look at how different I am as a human being and how much more satisfying life can be in addition to your successes, that I'm corporately more effective, but that I like myself, I like how engaged, and that I'm going after things that really matter to me. I mean, that's what I get juiced about, and I hope we can just continue to find ways and venues to be able to touch people, and really have them, even if they think one thing that's new or do one thing that's different, to me that's a win.